Hey, how's it going out there? Richard Ramirez coming to you from Pismo Beach, California. And I just want to go ahead and get this video out regarding business profiles. Now, I had watched this video that Vidal Cisneros Jr. of VisionaryMotivation.com put out the other day, and he discusses business profiles from one of the books that he has read. And I'll go ahead and leave you this information. You can watch his video on the particular business profiles that relate more towards your brick and mortar type companies. And what I want to go ahead and do is talk a little bit more on how to talk to people when you're looking for others regarding home-based business. And now there's going to be various different color charts that different personality websites will use. But for the home-based business area, the four colors that we deal with are yellow, blue, red, and green. And over here in the top, your relators, socializers, directors, and thinkers. That is more from the chart that I got from Vidal, and I just went ahead and added that onto this particular chart that I got from Mark DeLuey of mentoringforfree.com. And in one of his books, he also has this particular chart where it goes into the colors and the animals. And I know when I first got into network marketing, I was told to use more of the color scheme, using the yellow, green, red, and blue. And I don't know if you remember when you go into a hotel meeting and they're using the edification, and somebody will the person who's doing the introducing will say, and this is so and so who knows 100% of the facts, has a lot of fun, makes a lot of money, and helps a lot of people doing this. Okay? And by saying that one sentence, you're including all the different color schemes. Okay? Because knowing 100% of the facts is going to be somebody who's green, who's more analytical, and wants to really dive into the balance sheet. Okay, how long has a company been around? What are more, this is like the accountant type person. He really wants to see the finances of the organization before he gets involved. And then, of course, somebody who wants to make a lot of money, they're more concerned with, how much money can they make if they get involved in the business. And you see a lot of companies out there right now where they're more focused on the money, and which is okay. That's who they are. But that's not who I am. I think I followed over here in the yellow, and those are more your teachers, nurses, counselors, therapists. And I know I had taken one type of personality test and had said that a particular job that I could do would be a religious leader or social worker or a counselor. So it's sort of weird now getting back into the home-based business area. I'm finding that some of these traits are starting to come out. And then we get into the blue, and that's somebody who just doesn't care about the money, doesn't care about the facts, and really doesn't care about helping anybody. He's just in it for himself, and wants to know how much fun he can have. You know, he'll just go hang out for the event. You know, all the different dance parties you guys can have, and these type of people are more, the entertainers. Okay, public speaking and sales driven. Now this particular chart also goes more in detail on strengths and weaknesses, and what are the key words to also help trigger, to let you know which personality they are. And again, the top half, they're open people. They're people oriented. Socializers and your relators. Then of course here at the bottom you've got your thinkers, directors. They're more guarded. It's like I don't know if you've seen some couples out there where one spouse is more into just taking the risk and wanting to do something, whereas the other person is more like, well, no, let's think about this first, and really let's lay out all the possible solutions before we dive into it. So, and I know a few couples like that too. um, but like I said, you can go back to Vidal's video, and you can watch what organization or what book he read, and where it talks more into these relators, socializers, directors, and thinkers. And then there's another type of disc or a personality test that some of these companies use, because I read an article here from Success Magazine on success.com, and the 4 individuals that they brought up were Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs. And it goes into what type of personality they were, whether they were dominant, influencer, steadiness, or conscientious. And occasionally you'll find that an individual is usually at least 2 different personality types. Very rare will you find somebody that's 3. And in this case, Steve Jobs was dominant, conscientious, and an influencer. And if you want to find more information about this disc profile, just go ahead and go to discprofile.com. And I'll go ahead and leave all these different websites down in the article below. But anywho, I just want to go ahead and let you know about the different personalities, because there's definitely different types out there. Okay, depending on whether or not you're looking for leads, looking for people to talk to, or you're business to business, and you want to, half the time you have to talk to the secretary first in order to get to the main person. And secretary is also known as the gatekeeper, because they're the ones that will let the boss know whether or not you're somebody that they need to speak with. And it helps knowing who you're talking to based on their personality. Oftentimes when when there's a conflict at work, I know I found myself sometimes having to bite my tongue and not get on their level, okay? Because if they're irate, sometimes we tend to get irate with them, but that doesn't help the situation. So in the home-based business area, this is the first time where you have to learn how to talk on their level. Okay? Um, Once they understand where you're coming from, and you're both communicating in the same personality language, then you're able to move forward. Alrighty. Well, I hope you were able to get some value out of this. I know this was sort of thrown at the last minute, but I needed to get something out today. This is day 6 of the 100-day video challenge that we're doing over here at the Internet Lifestyle Network. And if you want to find out what we're doing there, let's go ahead and go back and check out my other videos. Day 1 has the information, or you can find me on Facebook. Alrighty. Remember to do what you love with passion. Give yourself grace for the mistakes that you've made. And remember to continuously grow at least 1% than the day before. Alrighty, you all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.